Father figure, put your hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher. I will be your father. What up, Brittany?
What up?
You're not gonna sit up?
I think this is just fine.
This is just fine? Okay.
This is just fine.
It's just a layabout type episode. We're just gonna lay down and jam.
Yeah, pump the jam, pump it up.
I think it's pump up the jam, pump it up. Get that
Is that not what I said?
beat stop pumping, something like that. I don't know.
Whatever.
Welcome back to the Escape the Tapes, the podcast where we talk about old movies that we grew up with and have fond memories about, and we want to recap and let y'all know what we think about them. I am Thomas, and I'm with my co-host, the host with the most, Brittany Vaughn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
What up?
Hey.
What you be watching? What you be seeing?
So we, and by we I mean you and I, we had just seen Wolfman. In the theatre earlier today.
We did.
I've been on a Buffy watch. I'm almost to season 2.
Heck yeah.
These episodes feel so long. I'm wondering if they'll pick up or if I just need to quit while I'm ahead.
No, they pick up.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I watched Cuckoo. Cuckoo?
What do you think of Cuckoo? Cuckoo.
I don't. I liked it.
Yeah.
I was in the comfort of my own living room and like flinching.
Yeah. There's certain things about it that I really, really like, but then there's also things that
I really did not like. Some of it was like, this is kind of fucked up. But like not in a fun way.
I still love that shot of just her listening to her like phone and she's on the bike and
you could just see the shadow creeping behind.
That freaks me out.
Same.
Yeah. That is a really cool shot, and
like it felt so much scarier until you actually saw like the mother.
Yeah. And
then you're like, oh, it's just some bitch. Not really, but you know what I mean.
It was good.
Yeah. What have you watched?
I've been on a James Bond run. Me and my son, aka my dog Bowie, we watched A View to Kill the other day. We watched, one of my favorites, The Spy Who Loved Me. Diving into, I've been watching that Dexter prequel, watched a couple episodes of that, and I've been diving back to that, after Dexter show, the Dexter New Blood, catching up on that. Been a big Dexter haul. Wolfman.
Yeah.
Wolfman went in very low expectations. Very, very, very low. I didn't really like the trailers. I saw what the Wolfman looked like at I guess a Comic-Con. Someone debuted like a thing. Didn't, really enthuse me. I'm like, that kind of looks like a Wrong Turn hillbilly trailer trash Wolfman. And go in low expectations. I came out. They were a little bit higher than what they were. And I liked it. I'm not going to say it's the best movie of the year.
I would hope not.
It's definitely like a mid-tier movie, but there are several good and several things that could be worked on. I like this movie.
Jason Blumhouse gets to live another day.
He does. This wasn't the Night Swim. I was afraid it was going to be a Night Swim, imaginary type, starting the year off like that. Thank God it wasn't. This was
solid. Well,
it was good. It was a. I'm not going to say great. I'm not going to say bad. It was a good effort.
Average.
I think Lee Wanell, he tries to do that, whole thing what he did with Invisible Man, and have a social commentary attached to it. We have gaslighting / domestic abuse with the Invisible Man. We have generational trauma and watching somebody with a disease and an incurable disease, and they, you watch them slowly become something else right in front of you.
Right.
And I get the direction. I get the vision. I just think sometimes it's not that serious, and
sometimes monsters can just be monsters.
Just be monsters.
I think it'd be a little bit more fun that way.
Yeah.
Not everything needs an ulterior motive.
It doesn't. And some things are, I think, meant to be fantastical. And I do feel like this movie gets a little roped down and bogged down in the realism that he's trying to do. And yeah. But yeah, that's really it.
Hell yeah.
I liked it.
I was going to say it's not scary, but then you would have been like...
Bro, you jumped like 5 times.
Listen, the noises are loud.
No, you like I will
noises.
say there were 2, all right jump scares that like I was okay with you jumping, but then like you were just jumping at loud noises after that.
Well, maybe don't make the noises so loud and I wouldn't jump.
Well,
it's called PTSD, hoes. Look it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are we talking about today, Thomas?
Well, we are talking about my second favorite movie of all time, like we did your second favorite movie of all time last week. We're talking about Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, a motion picture as terrifying and yet as joyous, as personal, and yet as vast as the universe we live in. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We just she just gave me her mic and I double teamed these mics.
I hate that because it's so close to my mouth.
Yeah. But Close Encounters of the Third Kind. What'd you think about it, Brittany?
It was my first time watching it, by the way, everybody. So I feel really bad that I annoyed Thomas every so often with my commentary.
It was fine. I mean, like, I can understand.
Yeah.
It's a very chaotic and very sporadic movie.
I have so many questions.
It doesn't hold your hand.
It does not.
It literally just goes, Steven Spielberg literally just like takes you on a mad dash to figuring out if aliens are real.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay. I'm going to make a disclaimer here. I'm not shitting on this movie in any way. That's not my intention here.
You're allowed to shit on one person.
Oh, Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
All right. So written and directed by Steven Spielberg. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Roy Neary witnesses an unidentified flying object and even has a sunburn from its bright lights to prove it. Roy refuses to accept an explanation for what he saw and is prepared to give up his life to pursue the truth about UFOs.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw.
Yeah, that is pretty much it. By life, meaning a, mild-mannered, if what, off-putting wife and several children.
Only 3. That's only a few.
That's a several.
That's a few.
I would say,
I think 4 would be a several.
Three's an army, dude. If you, we have friends that have 3 dogs, and I have one. I'm like,
my sister has 3 kids.
Well, you can understand then. Like, do you want 3 kids? No,
that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
I wouldn't want 3 kids.
I deal with 34 kids Monday through Friday.
Whatever. I've got to.
Okay, so no, but for realsies, my biggest thing about this movie is you can definitely it does 100% feel every single minute of this 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Yes.
You feel every fucking second of that.
Well, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes though.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, I tacked on 2 minutes. That's how long it feels.
Okay.
It feels so long.
I mean, it is what it is.
I'm not.
It's called a journey. Brittany called me up this not even this morning. If it was this morning, it would have been a yes. She called me at 2 p.m. We have a movie at 2:30
that I already bought tickets for,
and she's already got the tickets. She's like, Thomas, I'm feeling a little frisky. You want to go to the mountains? You wanna go to another state? You wanna go like here, go there, go everywhere? I'm like, Brittany.
I was like, we could just skip the movie. We can just drive somewhere.
I understand you're off tomorrow, but I am not. And this is just insane.
Yeah.
Also, she didn't take her medicine.
Listen,
She's just a manic girl doing manic and saying manic things.
Okay. I don't understand. I don't know if anybody else feels this. I was feeling restless and I had to do something right then or I was going to lose my
You
shit.
know who was feeling restless? Roy in this movie.
Well,
and he was doing some things. Like, listen, he was you. Like the whole time right there.
No, because I kind of hated him.
Yeah. But see.
Oh, are you saying you hated me on that phone call?
No.
All right.
I didn't
no,
say
I
that.
understand.
Listen.
No, I understand. I get it.
I will say, I think Richard Dreyfuss portrays the manic, distressed, mild-mannered lineman perfectly.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like he does also bring that Hooper flavor from Jaws into this too.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I liked him much better as Hooper.
I mean, yeah, I feel like Hooper is just, very cool. But he's small doses. I feel like you give the Hooper character a movie, I do feel like that is Roy in this movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I grew up with this. I watched this at a very young age. And
you have nostalgia goggles.
Very, very much so. And I really, 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 really had no idea what was going on. Yeah. As a child, I had no idea. But it hit me so young where like it was just like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe if I rewatch it, and I rewatched it, also over my head, I was just like, there's something to this. So I just keep rewatching it, and here I am almost 30, and I feel like every time I rewatch it, I do see something else different. Like there's shots where like, it's just a matte painting, starry sky, but you just see one little microscopic star just going. Everything about it.
It was an adventure.
I feel like it's a realistic adventure. Like, yeah, there are adventures like The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
There are adventures like Star Wars. And then there are just, I feel like real life scenario, middle-aged people getting, finding out that aliens are out there and getting an idea implanted in their head. And like, they have no idea what that place is or what it is, if it is real. And then they happen to see something on TV that like activates them, and they have to go to Devil's Tower, Wyoming,
right,
and witness.
Don't we all?
The alien emergence.
Yeah,
like
I will say, it's in some adventures, kind of in this genre genre.
Yeah,
whatever, not a word, but you'll understand what I'm putting down. Like, I feel like in terms of adventures, this isn't as like seamless as other ones try to be. They do hit a lot of snags, like the whole town being evacuated, like the government, like they're actively trying to be like, it's anthrax. These are not the droids you're looking for. Like, same vibe. So they actively have to fight tooth and nail this whole movie to receive validation at the end.
Real life isn't, reality is not, Homer's Odyssey. Like we have to, there is no hero's journey in real life. Real life is this movie. I feel like you literally have to go, what?
I love that you referenced the Odyssey.
Like I'm just saying, I feel like this is, he has to put up with his, wife, his kids, and like I say that with all due respect.
No,
like,
his wife sucked, and I try to be very chill. I try to be very understanding. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. If my husband lost his job and started acting like a fucking nut, I think I'd be a little frustrated too.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was just something.
Yeah, she was a little
sinister.
Loud. I feel like
a little sinister, babe.
They probably had stuff going on before this.
Probably.
Definitely.
That was just like her final straw.
Yeah. The Pinocchio of it all. I think
like that.
I do like the whole full circle with Pinocchio. Like he loved and grew up with Pinocchio. And then we had that little crescendo, or I'm not a music guy, but like whatever John Williams does at the end with that music when Roy is getting on the ship. It's just like, when you wish upon a star. I'm like,
it was cute.
I was like, this is so cool.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a lot more questions than answers.
Lay 'em on me.
Okay.
So I think I can answer them.
But I don't actually know if you can answer this first one.
Let's go.
Does his family, do they ever hear anything, or do they just assume he fucked off in the wind? I would assume the government would be like, hey, he actually helped us with something, but he died. Sorry.
Honestly, that's what I would say. I would say the Air Force or the government would probably like Roy. How he seeked us out, and we put him on a little duty to do something, but like the experiment went wrong and he died. And like I think that's
Here's a family severance check for the rest of your lives.
yeah. I feel like that's closure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me another one.
Actually, you answered all my other ones while we were watching the movie.
Okay.
But cute little statement. Those little aliens, their little bellies. They were so cute. What?
Never beaten the allegations.
Shut
no,
up.
they're nice. They're nice little alien.
They're so cute.
This is the best outcome of an alien encounter.
Yeah.
In any movie.
Yeah.
Like they literally just want to, like, yeah, abduction, not good, but like that, it's literally like us picking up an ant and placing it somewhere different. It's the same thing. So like they're literally picking us up to learn about us and then dropping us off wherever in time, because time, non-linear, obviously with the flight crew from the 40s.
Yeah.
Opening scene, I honestly, one of the best like just mystery box opening scenes in a movie.
Yeah.
You just, jarring music, open on the desert, and we have our Frenchman, and we have our, cartographer show up, and like just like the whole UN squad show up and identify these planes. And they're the planes from Flight 19 from 1945. And they went missing over the Pacific. I don't know, right around the Bermuda Triangle, and around Florida.
Yeah,
they're just in the desert. They're like all 6 planes are just in a perfect circle in the desert. And then we see our flight crew at the end hop off the ship, and like they're still young. They're literally
untouched by time.
Maybe a day passed by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just little things that have to do with the alien research it's just always just, I don't know, it intrigues me. No,
it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
I will say one of my favorite parts of it, and it's not even about the movie itself, as a fresh eyes girly.
Yes.
I love looking, because it's kind of like looking back. You feel me? Looking at this movie, you see the inspiration for these other movies, because we talked about it, like Signs and E.T. and like it's just kind of nice to see, like,
this is proto Spielberg's career.
Yeah,
like,
and I really like to see this is where he started his stank.
He's actually making another like maybe mystery thriller UFO movie coming out soon with like a stacked cast. If you look into that cast, I don't know, like they haven't said what it's called or what it's about, but like the cast is insane. It's just really funny that George Lucas and Spielberg, they have, Star Wars and Close Encounters come out around the same time, and they are afraid that their movie is not going to make any money. Mm-hmm. So to cheer up the other guy, literally, George looks at Spielberg looks at George, like they shake hands. There's like, you'll get my box office and I'll get your box office. Deal. And I think Spielberg made out with a pretty penny, more
than a pretty penny.
Close Encounters bombed.
Womp womp.
And Star Wars is Star Wars.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. This sounds like I'm dogging on it. I'm really not.
Dog on it. Go for it.
I'm not dogging. There are some parts of Close Encounters that didn't feel cohesive to me.
Yeah.
And it felt like my brain had to work overtime to piece together.
It doesn't hold your hand.
I shouldn't. Okay. Here's the thing about movies. It's cool to question things. It's cool, because art is open to interpretation for everybody.
It's all an opinion.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree. However, I shouldn't constantly have to doubt myself, being like, am I stupid? Or does this movie not make sense?
I think it really makes sense, though.
No, it makes sense. But there are some parts that I was like, this didn't feel necessary.
I understand. Like, looking at it in today's eyes.
Like, it would have saved a little time to just get rid of it.
Yeah.
And it would have.
Well, I do think it's the jump between Roy's perspective and what's going on in his life to Francois Truffaut and the cartographer and, like,
yeah,
the government, just zooming around the world to different incidences.
Right.
Like, I do think that
There's no clear jump. It's like quantum leaping to perspectives.
And there is no, like, time, like, telling.
Yeah, no,
Well,
because I asked you at one point, I was like, how much time has passed since this has even happened?
Okay, I haven't looked into it. No one's told me straight out, but I think it's a month. So a month from the first time Roy gets burned in the face.
Yeah. Because, like, the way it's shown, it's like maybe a week in my mind. And I'm like, there's no way there's no way this is all like clustered. There's no way it's gone to this peak within a week. Like, I just don't understand.
Yeah. No, I think the thing to look at, no one tells you what, how long things are, just because, like, I think that's the whole point of the sunburn. He has the sunburn in one scene, then he has the sunburn in kind of a scene, but then when they go to that big, like, conference room interview, no sunburn, it's gone. I think if you've had a sunburn, it can probably take a week or two to go, or a month. And I feel like a month had passed by, and, like, everybody's brought all of their, like, sightings forward and, like, all this stuff, and, like, that's why they had this big conference. And also Jillian's son Barry gets abducted.
Right. No, like, it was a fun movie.
What's your favorite part?
Honestly, probably the end, when they're, like, having their little bubble bowl with the aliens, their little dueling pianos of it all,
dueling banjos.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I liked that.
That was awesome. I do love the whole, like, we don't know their language.
Right.
We don't know how to talk to them until they're literally telling us
how to communicate. Yeah.
And I love that they, I don't know, just how, like, I'm not saying this is the best written thing ever. I just love that it doesn't hold your hand. You have to put that together, that the aliens are showing us how to communicate with them. And, like, I really like that.
No,
I dig it.
I agree. I also do like how that the part that we're talking about, it feels like everything is heightened.
Yeah.
Like, you can feel, like, the palpable excitement of everybody in the crowd. Yeah. Like, you're, like, in anticipation. You're like, okay, so what's going to happen? Like, what's our next step? Like, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Like,
the one guy over the keyboard is just like, it's the first day of school, gentlemen.
Yeah. And they're like, do we even know what we're saying? No.
It's the first day of school.
Just a little boy playing the piano.
It's awesome. Do we even know what we're talking about?
No.
It's just slur.
I was actually wondering. And then when the spaceship was like, womp, 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 and I'm like, oh no, you did so bad.
See, I love how, like, they were so linked that they finished each other's sentences.
That was cute.
It was like, womp, 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 and, like, it blew the glass out. That was cool. That was tight.
That was cool. I liked it. It was cute.
The mothership, I think, is the coolest thing. Like, all the special effects that are in it, they are dated for sure.
For the times.
It has that 70s charm to it.
I liked it.
And in some points, I do think it is superior to Star Wars in the ship, special effects of it. So.
Are you saying the Millennium Falcon could never?
No, I think that was the highlight of Star Wars, was Millennium Falcon.
Right.
But, like, just, like, all the random junk, like the Dyson machine, vacuum machine
with the lights and
like it's literally, I'm pretty sure I've ran into, like, the effects supervisor on YouTube talking about, he literally stripped a Dyson vacuum and, like, put some lights on it and spray painted it.
That's cool though. Like,
that is really cool.
That's ingenuity right there.
It is. And all the ships do, like, you have Barry, like, you just like, toys, ice cream. Yeah. And, like, Roy was like, it looked like ice cream. And I loved his wife at the time, that her best interaction was him on that hill after the fact. It's like, what flavor was it? See, I love
Orange.
that humor. I'm like, yes.
Speaking of, like, toys.
Yeah.
That scene, very reminiscent of Signs. We see that stank later on. That would have scared the shit out of me had I seen it as a kid.
That's actually inspired by a story in, I want to say, the 50s or 60s, where, like, a family in Louisville, Kentucky were terrorized by little green men. on this farm in this farmhouse. And Steven Spielberg wanted to make that into the sequel for E.T.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the original idea for E.T. And it was going to be a slight coming of age horror movie.
I would have liked that. I think that would have been interesting.
I think we're in the correct timeline. E.T.'s untouchable. I love E.T.
Well, yeah.
It's untouchable. I really like that scene in particular. That did terrify me as a kid.
Yeah, no, it's spooky.
It made me think Signs was a sequel to Close Encounters as a kid.
I could kind of see it though, because the aliens are kind of shaped similarly.
The tall ones at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're very like long armed, lanky.
Not like the other ones.
Like when he stands up and holds his arms out like that, it always makes me think of Freddy Krueger in like the first time like we see him full body in A Nightmare on Elm Street when he stretches his arms out all the way.
Yeah. I made a joke when I first saw this alien, and I don't think Thomas liked it.
Was it the sucked one?
Well, that, and then I took her to my pet house and I freaked it.
Honestly,
we're just sitting there in silence watching this movie, and I'm like, I took her to my pet house.
Honestly, he looked like Nosferatu when he got bled out at the end of the movie.
He was just completely sucked dry.
Just
when she
torso
and I, when it sucks.
He was just torso. So
they're gonna give him what he lacks. Head.
My favorite part is probably just the scene where Roy is on the tracks. Well, right before he's on the tracks.
That would have scared me too.
Listen, he's on the tracks. He's, doing his job. He got called in by, the power company he works for. And he's, trying to find out, where meters are around the town. And he pulls out his little like map that's over his visor.
I think that's also really cool. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
I thought that was just nifty.
Yeah, no, he just pulls down the visor and very cool. And he's got his little like desk lamp inside his truck.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, no, he's in his truck and then a car pulls up behind him, high beaming him, and then drives around. It's like, you're parked in the middle of the road, jackass.
Yeah. And I was like, that's not kind.
And it's like, can you point me in the direction of cornbread? Turkey.
And I was like, that's weird.
It's funny.
And I feel like that's like an insult for the times.
Yeah.
So
it went over my head. It still goes over my head.
What do you mean?
Cornbread. And like, I know people call people turkey, but like with the whole cornbread thing, I was like, what are we talking about here? But then he pulls up a little bit and he gets to the tracks and those like, assorted mailboxes off to the side and everything. And then another car pulls up behind him. Dun, dun, dun. Not a car.
Right. And he's like trying to wave them around him.
Not a car. The car goes vertical. And then his entire dash and cigarette, compartment and everything just implode. And it just like shoots off and like he gets the big beam of light on him and then gets his face burned. And that whole sequence is, I think, top notch. Top notch. It sells the movie. If you wanted to have a little teaser trailer, you have that piece of the film, and you just at the end of it, you just have him waiting and like looks up and he thinks he can see a flying saucer. He doesn't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then he just looks back. He's like, did that really happen? And he's just heavy breathing in the dark.
And then
his flashlight just comes up.
And then everything on his truck turns back on.
That's the trailer. We just cut it right there. Close Encounters. Boom.
That would be really funny.
That's how I would cut a teaser trailer for this movie.
Also, this sounds kind of, I don't think this sounds weird actually. I think I think this movie would be a good 4D ride.
Yeah.
I don't like the hesitation there.
Oh,
not like the whole 2 hours and 15 minutes of it all.
See that when he's cutting through the fields.
Yeah.
Trying to get to
the truck thing, the fields, them in the helicopter, like a little bit.
I will say the probably the alien like saucer chase on the road.
Yeah, that would be fun
with the cops.
With the cops, yeah, going around the band.
Yeah,
that was so southern.
The band. We go around the bend. We find those UFOs, and we're gonna bring them to justice. They're not gonna probe me. I tell you what, son. They ain't gonna stick nothing up there. I tell you, it ain't gonna happen.
Y'all not gonna probe me without my consent.
Ain't gonna happen. I believe in that consent stuff. I like it.
So, one thing I will say that I'm really disappointed about, even though I called it very on early in the movie, was
Very on early.
very early on. Oh my God.
R.I.P. David Lynch.
Sure.
No, it's just like how you were talking backwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that reference.
It's some Twin Peaks stuff. You
yeah,
wouldn't
it's
understand.
fine.
Yeah.
R.I.P. in peace, David Lynch. Show.
Show.
I'm apparently struggling. No, so the thing I called very early on in the film was like, you know, he's obvious. Him and his wife clearly did not love each other at that point anymore. They
no.
were done. And Barry's mom, Jillian, I think I was like, oh God, please tell me they're not going to get together. And then later on, I'm like, they're about to kiss, aren't they? And then they kiss. I'm like, this is. I understand in the way that like they had a connection. They understood exactly what they were going.
They trauma bonded, you know.
They're like, I know what you're going through. I know what you're going through. We don't have to make out about it. That's crazy.
I don't know. I feel like if something like that happened to somebody, that something unbelievable like that happened to somebody.
It's like me and you on a plane going down. We're not going to kiss each other for the last time.
No, because we didn't get implanted with alien information. Duh.
I'm just trying to relegate it to something relatively in
They
this
weren't
realm.
going down in a plane. They were literally
Thomas.
They're seeing what they came all this way to see.
You understood what I was saying, though.
I understand. They were saying goodbye to each other. There was a kiss goodbye. Okay?
That was also a kiss of promise.
You know what? He might come back tomorrow. He might not. He might come back.
He might come in 30 years.
Yeah. I like Jillian. I like Jillian a lot.
I liked her too.
I think she was a great mom. I think
and a talented artist.
She was. You know what? All those the old paintings
and the
charcoal and like charcoal and charcoal accessories.
That was good. Sorry, you got me.
But yeah, no, she just talented artist. Everybody, honestly, like. Brittany was taken back by Roy's vision. She did not see the vision.
I did not.
And honestly, in my first couple viewings, I did not see the vision either. But when
caught up.
When we got there, I'm like, oh yeah.
I caught the tater.
I looked at her, I was like, wait a second. Let him cook. Let him cook.
And then I said, is he going to cook or is he going to burn it?
It's a little bit of both. But hey, we're gonna get to the conclusion soon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna land the plane.
Overall, it was a good movie. It was fun. I would watch it again.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. I think I might enjoy it more if I were drunk.
It is
or stoned.
It hits that part of the brain where, like, I love Star Wars.
I do too.
I love Star Wars. I am a Close Encounters kid.
Girly.
And I do think the whole thing also stems from like it is just pure mystery box sci-fi. And it's not like a fantasy thing.
Yeah.
It hits the same way where like I think I'm more of a Star Trek person
versus Star Wars.
At the same time.
I lean more into Star Wars for the fantasy aspect, I think.
Yeah. And sci-fi fantasy has its place, but sci-fi, like pure science fiction.
Yes.
And like just the pure, like, I don't know, just the whole mystery is there someone out there? It all like goes back to like, I feel like I watched this movie and then I also like watched a whole lot of reruns of like X-Files as a kid when they were on late night, and it just fed into the thing. Like I'm just like, yeah, no, I want to know what's out there. It's all about the exploration.
No, I agree.
And like I that's why I like Roy.
Because you resonate with them a little bit.
I do. Not, I don't have a family. I'm not a husband. I'm not a father yet. A father to one. I adopted him. He's mine though. And I would honestly, if the aliens came back right now and was like, Thomas, we can show you, the
world,
the hereafter, everything in between. Like we can show you the cosmos there and back again. I'd be like, can my dog come? And if they told me no, I'd say no. I'd say no, dog.
You're like, I'm so sorry. I can't do it.
And hopefully they would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully all aliens are kind of like that hot girl and her dog from Scooby-Doo and Alien Invaders. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The hot girl, the hot hippie girl.
I don't know if I actually saw that one.
You haven't seen Alien Invaders?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, I spoiled a twist in it.
Will I remember by the time we actually watch it?
No, you haven't had your medicine.
Shut up. I'm not a dementia patient. Calm down.
Okay. So no, this is Steven Spielberg's second studio picture.
What was the first?
His first was Jaws.
Oh.
His first movie was Duel, and his second movie was Sugarland Express.
Okay.
You probably, I don't know, I think you might like, see, this movie is like, it has a little bit of that Sugarland Express in it. It's just a little grit, and it does not hold your hand. I do feel like after this movie, Spielberg holds your hand through all of his pictures.
I mean,
Every single film.
right.
And I mean, after this, we get 1941, box office bomb. No one liked it. No one talks about it. And then right after that, E.T.
And E.T. was awesome.
E.T. is awesome. E.T. I feel like is the perfect like marriage of this movie and like The Goonies, which that would come way later. But like you've never seen The Goonies.
No.
That's fine.
Is
More
it?
of a Monster Squad guy anyway.
Okay.
I think, did you watch Monster Squad with me and Ryan that night? You went to bed.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I was tired.
but I do feel like this has the grit that I do love about the 70s movies before they got, really out there.
Yeah.
Not to say this movie isn't out there. It's pretty out there.
I did like this movie.
Did you say that like you're trying to convince yourself? Fuck, is this what Thomas is like? Fuck. This is his second favorite movie. There's so many movies. This is his second one?
No.
Yeah.
I think I like it.
I like it a lot.
I'm still kind of like debating.
Yeah.
I like it.
See, it's my second favorite movie. I don't know. It's not a movie that I recommend to everybody. Like a movie I recommend to everybody is Small Soldiers. Because
Rear Window.
See, also Rear Window, yeah. Just because, I think it's very straightforward.
Yeah. And it's fun. It's cute.
It's fun. It's cute. It's very like, kitschy, and it's very palatable.
Yeah.
You can sell that. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. When you hear Close Encounters of the Third Kind, it's like, what that?
Mm-hmm.
What that do?
I expected a lot more action out of this.
Close Encounters of the First Kind is when you witness something unbelievable. You see the presence of extraterrestrial life. Close Encounters of the Second Kind is when they see you.
Are you sure? Like, is this canon?
Yes.
Oh.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind is when we make contact. We see each other fully, body, mind, and soul. We, unite.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what J. Allen Hynek, his whole Project Blue Book, and the whole all of his works kind of embody. And he also makes a little cameo in this movie.
Yeah.
He looks like a little Colonel Sanders with a little corncob pipe.
I really do think I expected more action and more like horror out of this.
Yeah. I really didn't tell her much. I didn't tell her much going into it.
I went in with a lot of expectations knowing like what you like.
Yeah.
And I think I just should have went in with nothing.
I didn't say this was, I really didn't tell her anything, and I just
we started watching the movie. He goes, "Pause. What do you think this is about?" And I said, "Aliens." He goes, "Okay," and then press play.
She looks at me like the guy from Ancient Aliens, just like aliens.
And then I was like, "What is that thing?"
Aliens, crazy hair, aliens.
Wow.
I love that Francois Truffaut is in this movie. Mr. Director of 400 Blows, just great French cinema. He gives us, he was part of the French New Wave, and he's the all around good guy. Spielberg asked him to come in as a favor, and he was like,
"All right,
Spielberg, I will be there. I'll be there right away, Mr. Spielberg." Yes.
And then Thomas was like, "Hey, you see that ship right there? It's not actually that big.
Yeah. Now when
it's about as big as my living room wall."
When they got to
I didn't actually mean to go southern.
I think it's the Cortex, the big ship they find. I guess that is It's not. It's the. I think it's the Gobi Desert when they find it in the desert. Yeah, no, the ship is probably the size of probably my living room wall, or just like a small living room. They use forced perspective on it, and like I think the way they do it is very nice. It's not Lord of the Rings nice, but I mean it's good for 1977.
I mean, it feels realistic.
Yeah, I mean it feels
like,
huge.
I was like, if that's a real place, let's go visit it and take a pic.
Yeah,
but since it's not,
yeah, it's just a desert with a small little boat.
I love practical effects.
See, that's another thing. A lot of this is just good old fashioned practical.
Because sometimes you don't need to go crazy.
And they didn't really use any of the techniques they use in Star Wars, because they're using rotoscoping. I mean, they're using the lowest, the most primitive version of rotoscoping,
right?
Which is the biggest version back in the day. It's just where like it's just how they made the ships move and how they captured them with people in front of them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense then.
She's mouthing to me like, I have no idea what that is. Thomas, I don't know.
I'm trying to get away with the fact that nobody can see us yet.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you have seen it, and now you can finally, put, a face to the name Close Encounters.
Multiple faces to the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
There's a lot of unlikable ones, so I'm trying to sift through them.
My favorite is probably...
I almost said Barry.
Like me saying it. Barry. I love the little kid. My name's Brittany, and I love Barry.
I hate you. No. Okay. Like, if I legitimately had to pick, I don't think I have a favorite. I don't think I like a lot of them.
Yeah, so Brittany's favorite is Barry, and that's okay.
He was the least insufferable to me, because he's a child.
Truffaut was not insufferable. No. Truffaut was literally the only one that's like, listen,
Yeah, I also liked that guy on the keyboards. I thought he was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a little cutie.
He was okay. I mean, Bob Baladin, he plays David, the cartographer.
He's like, I studied maps.
And he's Lacombe, I guess, you would say, it's Francois Truffaut's interpreter. But them together, I thought they were very, very cool. I think they are my favorite part of the movie. And then I full on understand Roy. I understand Roy's intentions all the way.
Yeah. The execution on his part.
It's a little sus.
A little sus.
A
little weird.
But I mean, like, his kids were a lot. His wife, she was something else. And if you gave me an option, if I were to have that life and you gave me the option to, fly away with my alien ambassadors and my new alien comrades, I would probably say, yippee-ki-yay, I'm going with them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all about the exploration, baby.
It's all about the journey. All right.
It's all about LIVIN.
Yep. Yep, it is.
You're like, I hate that. Well, that was fun.
That was fun. Okay, cool. So next year, around this time, you'll hear about our third favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually do. I think that's really fun. I actually
think that's pretty fun.
I have to kill myself now.
You can find us at Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, all at Escape the Tapes Pod. If you liked us and you want to communicate with us and tell us about your theories where aliens inhabit, visit, or that you have any word on their whereabouts, you can find us at escapethetapespod@gmail.com. If you liked our intros and outros, it's done by the one, the only Simon Bronner, a.k.a. Rook Falco. Find him on Spotify. Give him a listen. He's a hoot. And yeah, what are we talking about next time, Brittany?
So our next episode is going to be...
Next time on Escape the Tapes.
Our next movie is the 2005 Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like how you forgot. You
Hell
just got
yeah,
excited hearing it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for our new thing that's going to come out soon.
Yes.
Very soon.
Yay.
It would probably be our next week. This next week.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like week. Not
Like,
this week.
Not this week.
But next week.
We literally talked about something that comes out
Yeah.
It's actually 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks from now. But
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks from now, but like today's a Sunday, and today's the start of a new week.
And then that's what I'm saying.
But
So
but it's like it correlates. Like, okay, listen, this
when
is
I
the start
said
of a new
next
week.
weekend.
You say 2 weeks, so that means 2 weeks from now.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because this is the start of this is the first day.
Week.
This is the first day.
Listen, so the next week that's coming up, the next weekend is this upcoming weekend.
No, it's not.
So the next, yes.
When I look at you, it's like, hey, Saturday, you want to do something? I'm not saying next weekend. I'm saying
this upcoming Saturday.
This coming up Saturday.
That's what I'm saying.
When you're saying next weekend, you're saying 2 weeks from now.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's two. I have
okay,
this.
so
I
listen,
have this full week.
No. I think if
I
today,
have this
listen,
from Sunday to the next Sunday. That's 1 week to think about stuff.
Listen,
I have 2 weeks to think about
I
stuff.
think if it were a Monday and we had this conversation, mine would make more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not making sense
just
today.
because it's a Sunday. That's
Yeah.
not my fault. I'm still right. It's just confusing. Whatever.
All right. You're just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
Okay.
That's actually my name on my cybersecurity trainings for work. Just a girl.
Just a girl.
I'm almost at the 800 score too. I'm
Listen,
great.
if the aliens came to, abduct you, they'd bring you back.
Toodaloo, bitches. Fuck you. I'm a delight. They would kill me. Whatever. So our next movie that we're going to talk about. Wait, hold on. Sorry, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Escape the Tape. And oh my God,
Take your medicine.
You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky.
TikTok and Blue Sky.
At Escape the Tapes. And you can email us
Pod.
if you.
It's pod. At
No.
Escape the
Is it?
At us, yeah,
Oh my
At
God.
Escape the Tapes pod.